you're going to get a message from your ex, okay? This is going to be out of the blue, very sudden. I feel it's going to be a message that comes in the early hours of the morning, wherever you are. I feel they're going to let their guard down. I feel it's going to be possibly, maybe they've been to a party or they've had a few, drinks or something. It's all going to come out. Now, I don't feel this message is toxic. I don't feel any toxicity today, so let me clear that up. I'm not getting toxic stuff. I'm getting them finally telling you or trying to tell you how much they love you. All right, but the message is going to be super confusing. It's just going to be random sentences and possibly music tracks that you're supposed to decode. All right, I'm going today to look at what they are really, really trying to say to you, so that when this comes through, you will get it, okay? It's going to be early hours of the morning. Like I say, probably a few too many drinks, let the hair down, sitting there, and it all comes out, but it's going to be very, very jumbled. I feel that there's also, I'm just hearing the word travel involved. Travel. All right, some sort of travel, and you've been apart for quite a while. This is going to be a shock, okay? This is going to be a shock. So I'm going to have a look at what they mean, okay? What are they really thinking and feeling about you, all right? And also any challenges that there might be. Residual challenges that we just need to have a quick look at. And also, I think today, what should you do? Because there's been quite a lot of water under the bridge, and this is going to make you sort of think, oh, right, I feel you possibly will be tempted, but I don't feel that you will rush back in. You know that saying where fools fear to tread or something? I don't see that with you because of what happened or the length of time. And it could even be long distance now. So let me see. I'm going to give these a shuffle and we're going to find out what they really mean. So just while I'm shuffling though, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all your support. Thank you so, so much. I do read all your comments. Please leave comments. I do love to read them. And I hope you're all well. I hope you're well. I really do. And if you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. Links are below in the description box. Takes you to the website. All the readings I do are on there. And also check out the limited $1 reading as well. This wasn't meant to end, was it? I'm laughing, because I feel this is really positive. I just do. I feel really happy. I'm quite with me, my emotions, or when I feel things or hear things, with me, I do see things, but a lot of it is I have downloads, like clairaudience they call it. I just hear things. And it'll make absolutely no sense whatsoever to start with, but then it kind of appears. But I just feel really happy. I just feel there's going to be a beautiful conversation between you and this person. Anyway, come on, Keeley. Cards. I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. Why am I laughing? Did you have a really good time? Leave me a comment if this reading's for you. Okay. If you were with a toxic narc, it's not. All right. But this person, there was something happened on the first day you met. Something funny happened, or the coincidences that led you to meet this person were quite weird. And I just feel there was a lot of laughter, okay? almost like a party atmosphere. You felt very comfortable with them, but I just, maybe that's why I'm laughing. I just feel there was a lot of fun. All right, but they remember. They haven't forgotten. Okay, they never did. Never did. But like I say, I think because of the time, they don't know how to put it into words. That's why I was getting music. I think there was a strong connection with song lyrics. Okay. But this message isn't going to be clear. I know what it means, but it's not going to be clear. Gosh, sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, they're still in love with you. Very, very, very much in love with you. Thank you for being so patient with me. So, yeah, maybe they needed to sort themselves out. Maybe you were done with half measures. I do feel you were very good friends a lot of the time. I do feel that you really got each other. You were on the same wavelength. You didn't even have to have the same interest, but you definitely had the same sense of humour. And you could literally talk for hours. And you could both spend a lot of time alone. You didn't need a lot of people around you. You didn't need to be socialising. You were quite happy, the two of you, doing your own thing. And I think that was really what was so hard about this, because you'd done so long with this person, ride or die, just the two of you. I don't see that you particularly were in social groups or so, you know, like some people, they'll be together and, you know, everyone's different, just different. And they go to like social clubs and stuff, you know, their relationships like involved with lots of other people. I mean, my mum and dad were like that, you know, they played a lot of golf. I mean, they lived there. So their kind of thing was I'm using that as an example. So they always had lots of other people and, you know, in and out and lots of social things going on. But I feel that your relationship was very different. I feel that you were both very happy just in each other's company. Okay. And I feel that this was a real shock when this ended. It was just such a shock. Now they've been working through something with this card. I'm going to just pop that to one side, and I'm going to get my tarot deck out. Just see what they've addressed something. Okay, they've addressed something. I can't wait to see you again. That is core to this message you're going to get. I just heard that. That I can't wait to see you again is core to that message. Bear that in mind when you get the message, all right? Because it's not going to make sense. Maybe you and this person had debates about stuff, and you were always, I don't know, in England we say chewing the fat. You were always able to discuss concepts and stuff, okay? And this is the kind of message you're going to get. But this time, I feel for you, you need to know what they're actually really saying, because you need to know. I think we've gone past the stage of batting, you know, cryptic messages back and forth. There's too much time gone, too much has happened. So that is important. They want to see you again. So many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Oh, this is it as well. There you go. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Okay. Let me just have a little peek at what they've been, not what they've been up to in a minuscule way, but why do they think that you've been patient with them? Let's have a little look. Yes, you gave them a lot of support and hope, okay? You were always very optimistic, you've got a great sense of humour, very cheerful. I'm not saying you have to be an extrovert, but especially with this person, you were very self-sufficient with them and you gave them a lot of hope. And I feel you were always not blunt, but you would always say, look, we can work this out. You didn't judge. You didn't fly off the handle. You always looked at the bigger picture. Okay? And I think it's taken them some time to realise that you are... I just heard that song. What is it? I think it's Rihanna. Like diamonds. Diamonds in the sky, I think it is. I can see her singing it when she did that Super Bowl thing maybe a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. Yeah, from the first moment you met, this person, your ex, knew you would be together and there was sunshine in your eyes, okay? And I feel they want to say thank you for being patient with them. And even though you've been apart a while, there were times during your relationship that you could have walked away, maybe you did for a while, but you never gave up hope, because that is a energetic connection. Now in these readings, my beliefs always go with your own. Don't ever, just because someone says something, we all have beliefs, okay, but if we really nail it down, who really knows what is what? But based on probability, I feel that we will choose the major characters in the life that our soul body comes into, our soul. And we will choose the interactions and what roles we're going to play, depending on what we want to do, what we want to experience. And I feel that's what this is about with you and your ex, that this separation was going to happen. It was planned. And the experience of being apart and whatever else has gone on has actually been the experience that either you wanted or they wanted. And somebody said, hey, yeah, if you think about it like you're in a play, you're on a stage, okay, and everyone's playing these characters and some are arguing and some are, this and that, and then you all come off stage and everybody's best friends and you go down to your local cafe for a coffee or pub for a beer, okay, because you were playing a role. I feel this is what this is. You're energetically connected into this person, okay? If you're still with me, this is definitely your reading. I feel you're energetically connected into this person, okay? They also would like to say thank you because they did have some financial and material changes, or something happened in your relationship and you stood by them through thick or thin, okay? Oh my gosh, it's come out. That's to spiritual union. There you go. It's a spiritual connection, all right? If you look at that card, you see those two lights there? That's the rest of the soul. Because again, I believe we only bring about, I don't know, I can't remember the figure, maybe 20%, 30% of our actual soul into this body. The rest is elsewhere, okay? It's a spiritual union. It is a spiritual union and they are going to come back. I'm going to get you an advice card, but this is how they feel about you. So when you get that message with random songs or random cryptic words that don't really mean anything, but your heart will know, this is key, all right? Your body, how can I say it? Sometimes you'll get a message and you just know, you don't believe it, but then you'll convince yourself it's something else. You will know when you read it that they're still in love with you. Yeah. Okay, I think Spirit would like to, my Spirit guides would like to say, great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So you do whatever is best for you, okay? But my message that I'm here to deliver is this is a spiritual union. You have probably been soulmates, friends, played many roles over many lifetimes, all right, in some shape or form. And this story isn't over yet. Yeah, there is also something, thank you for being patient with me, with the family issues. I'm saying that because this has popped out. Healing family issues. So maybe your ex had to heal their family issues, or maybe they've realised that their family didn't support you. Okay, there weren't strong enough boundaries. Maybe, you know, you can get interfering families, you can get family dynamics that just run into relationships that shouldn't, but there's something that's healed, okay, and they've done the work and they've seen the light. All right, and you're golden. I just heard that, you're golden. Yeah, I do feel there will be friends around you that will help you with this, okay? So don't worry. Don't worry. Just be guided. Just be guided by your intuition and your heart, all right? Don't worry about it. Yeah, you've been in separation, okay? There could have been children involved, or it's this card, your love life is being affected by children. Now, this can mean that somebody younger could have been an issue. By that I don't mean that the children are an issue. I mean, they can just be young people. But sometimes if you've got children from other relationships, etc., etc., children don't always want it, you know. There can be issues. What do they call it? You know, blended families. It's not easy. Okay, so there was something about that. Now that could link into the family, healing family issues. There's definitely a family, child, younger person thread going through this. But they would like to say thank you for being so patient. Yeah. You've already met the love of your life. That's what this card says. I feel it's this person. They will send that message. That is what they're trying to say. Let me just get some advice for you. Advice for you. Yeah. Keep on the road. 3 of Cups. Be the energy. You know, I feel your energy's changed, okay? And this is what's triggered it. Keep doing it. Keep going out. Keep enjoying your life. Put yourself first. Put your needs first. Even when you get this message, even if you want to speak to them and you want to take this further, always maintain your needs, your desires and your wishes, okay? Keep your social life up. Even if they come back in and you do, not even when they come back in, and even if you're interested, maintain your own life, okay? And I think today this is really important because I do feel, like I said, I was on about, you know, an example of my mum and dad. They were very social and stuff. You are quite a self-contained unit, but this card is saying no. Keep, because you've been on your own. Keep those friendships up. Keep those groups up. Even if it's just someone you meet for coffee, keep that going, all right? Yeah, keep it going. But what's coming for you, the High Priestess and the 10 of Cups, is the secrets coming out the bag, and what they've been hiding from you is they want the 10 of Cups. They want the happy ending with you. They want you, they love you, and they want a committed relationship with you. And at the bottom I've got the Judgment card. That means someone from your past is coming back. You are at a crossroads, and oh my gosh, I just looked underneath 2 of Cups. Yeah, you are, whether you call them soulmate, twin flames, whatever, it's 2 people that just really get each other, okay? Really get each other. And relationships can work out, you know, when after separation. You know, for those of you who watch me regularly, you know, some energies I pick up on, I'm like, no, just go, you know, run and keep running. But this I don't. Sometimes it takes a break, maybe years. You know, I've known people who've like married, divorced, married other people, yeah, and then gone back to the first person they married. Okay? Some relationship and remained together. Some relationships don't break. Okay? So I wish you all the best. It's a beautiful energy. Look out for the message. That won't make much sense. I've got Pentacles. I feel autumn. Okay. Yeah, I feel the autumn. Okay, when autumn, it's alright, it's a pentacle card, so I feel that's, I was just trying to get a timing for this, but autumn, towards the end of autumn, leaves are practically off the tree, but we haven't hit winter. And I'm almost hearing it, November. All right, November. It'll be colder. That's what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling. It'll be colder. Everyone's wrapped up, and this will come out. I mean, it could even be getting towards winter. Maybe it'll be Christmas or something, or Thanksgiving even. It could be Thanksgiving. Something triggers them. Okay, I'm getting to say that, like a celebration date of some sort, whatever that celebration date is. Could even be an anniversary of yours, when there are people are relaxing, maybe having some, you know, wine, whatever, and this is when it comes through. All right, so I'll leave that with you. Take good care. All right, I love you very much, and if this is your reading, this person is still very much in love with you, and they've realised that, you know, family issues and that. Your family is amazing. You must have family. Okay, you must always have family. I'm just going to add this. But, you know, if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying family are cast out, but there has to be boundaries. Okay, you can't have someone in the relationship who's made to feel second best to the family, or nobody listens to the partner because the family's got too much say on the matter. That's not healthy either, but I feel they've sorted that. So I love you. Take care. Bye.